So many towns and communities in the path of those Friday storms now cleaning up, but reeling from the loss and destruction.
Yeah, over 6 states damaged. Team coverage. Our Augusta McDonald has the story of one Arkansas family surviving the storm.
In northeastern Arkansas, there was 2 people killed. I spoke with one woman whose family suffered some destruction, and she said it all happened in the blink of an eye.
The Mariquin family gathered their loved ones as tornado sirens warned of the coming threat.
The wind picked up. All like the adults, my mom, my dad, me, my friend and her husband, we all looked up, looked at each other, and at the same time we all said, that's a tornado.
It was a terrifying 15 minutes huddled underground.
At that point, mom grabbed my brother's dog, and my dad grabbed them, and mom looked over at him, and I remember just her saying, like, our house is gone.
They knew they would walk out and things wouldn't be the same.
That's when I just went down, and I was just like, I was speechless. Like, I didn't even know what to say after that.
She says her faith sustained her as the tornado ripped past.
I feel protected. That's what my mom was saying. She's like, you are deadly terrified of storms. And she's like, I was shocked at how calm you were that night.
They walked out alive, but in a scene of destruction. But in the town of Monette, Arkansas, a neighbor isn't too far away.
All of a sudden, we see the road being just, of course, everybody stopping, checking in on us. And then after that, you know, everybody goes to the nursing home, and everybody's like, are you guys? We're like, good, go to the nursing home.
Just down the road, the roof of the Monette Manor nursing home was ripped off. One resident was killed. Several more were injured, and we're told about 40 residents relocated.
Dude, I guarantee you what, I'm a 50-year-old man, and I cried like a 2-year-old baby. That's how sad it was.
Lawson is from Leachville. It's close. The assistant manager of the Dollar General was killed there at work on Friday. Another nearby town in this rural area of northeast Arkansas was hit as well, Truman.
Seeing the grain bins here gone, it's just terrible, devastating. It's just something, this is stuff you see on TV. Like everybody says, this is what you see on TV, but you don't see it in your hometown.
The cleanup is underway, and neighbors are helping neighbors.
I ain't never been around the world, but these people here in northeast Arkansas care for each other.
Like we just heard, the Mariquin family plans to rebuild, but they won't be doing it alone. In Mayfield, Augusta McDonald, Oklahoma's own News 9.
As Lacey mentioned, that storm may have started in Arkansas, certainly didn't end there. So much destruction, hundreds of people now left picking up the pieces from those tornadoes.
We can tell you one of those areas, again, that saw the largest death toll was in southern Kentucky. That's where News 9's Hunter McKee is this morning with more on the damage and devastation in the area.
We arrived here in Mayfield, Kentucky just last night, and as we got closer to town, we saw major damage with several trees knocked over and houses completely destroyed. The storm came through Mayfield late Friday night, causing a candle factory to collapse with 110 people inside. The next day, only 40 people had been rescued from the rubble. Deaths were reported in other surrounding states as well, but Kentucky was hit the hardest. The state reports over 70 deaths so far.
It doesn't matter how highly populated your city is or your county is. Folks in Ohio County, folks in Muhlenberg County are hurting too. The bottom line is the governor and I want to make sure that our towns and communities get the resources that they need.
And we'll have team coverage of the storm's impact throughout the week and talk to those affected and what the next steps are for the victims and their families. Reporting in Mayfield, Kentucky, Hunter McKee, Oklahoma's own News 9.
Hunter, thank you. The death toll now officially up more than 90. If you're in the metro and you're looking for a way to help, we're hosting a holiday blood drive with the OBI and OETA. It's going to be all day today. News 9's Caleb Califano is going to have details coming up in our next half hour.